Sausalito.
I wasn't ready for a video. Hang on, give me another try.
Alright.
We're not ready. People.
Action.
Action. Alright, what's up, chat? Like and subscribe. We're walking in Sausalito. Is that what you wanted?
No. So I haven't had the best day. It wasn't a bad day, but it wasn't the best day. I took a mental health day off of work, which was very much needed, but it was needed. And Ian is away on business, so I can't even see him. And he did the sweetest thing, is he sent me money to order dinner. So I just picked up a bunch of sushi. I'm gonna go home and eat it, and it made my day a little bit happier. Thanks, Ian. I have been cross-stitching this butterfly all week. I've probably put a good 6 or 7 hours into this, and it's so small. But I'm so proud because now I have this very beautiful washcloth, and it has a butterfly on it now, and I made it. How you doing, sweetheart? Hi. How you feeling? You feeling okay? I just got home from the vet with Milk. This is the third time in the last few weeks that she's had UTI issues and urinary issues where she's just going to the litter box so frequently and no pee is coming out. So first time took her in, they gave her antibiotics. The second time I took her in, they gave her antibiotics. This was the third time that like the antibiotics have worked and this infection, whatever, is coming back. You can see right now she's cleaning herself because she's just very sensitive from peeing every 10 minutes for the last few weeks. So this time the vet gave her a stronger antibiotic and a longer round of them. So instead of 10 days, which was her last dose, now she'll be going for 14 days on these stronger antibiotics. And we also have a follow-up appointment with her in internal medicine. And in about 2 weeks, closer to 3 weeks, we're going to get her in. Hopefully we can finally get a urine sample for her, because part of the problem is we haven't been able to diagnose it because every time we take her to the vet, it's bone dry. She has no urine to sample. So hopefully if this new antibiotic works, when we get her in, she'll have some urine. They can do a urine sample, see if there's bladder stones, bladder crystals, see if we can determine the cause of the infection and go from there. So my poor girl is just not feeling good. She's not happy to have gone to the vet, but I'm really hoping this next round of antibiotics works for her. So Sweet Miss Milk is on day 2 of her new antibiotic, and she is already seeming much better. A lot less trips, or a lot fewer trips to the litter box, and she doesn't seem as uncomfortable, and things are looking good so far. Right, Milky? Sweet girl.
So that's why you guys were moving around?
So the story at the time was that messed up really bad.
Milk is going back to the vet this morning because she's back to having more urinary issues. This is going to be her 4th vet visit for this. And the reason why we're going back again and again and again is because the issues keep coming back every time the vet is giving us antibiotics. And they work, and then the infection comes back. And this one, she's still actively on antibiotics every day, and the infection has already come back. So I'm really hoping when we go in this morning that we can get a urine sample, and then the vet can know for sure if it's being caused by bladder stones or something else, because they haven't been able to get a urine sample yet. So they haven't been able to confirm the cause of her urinary pain. And so they've just been treating it as a UTI with the antibiotics. But in a few minutes here, I'll give her some gabapentin, which will make her less anxious for the vet visit. And we'll take her in at 10 a.m. and see how it goes. But I'm optimistic. I'm also worried because if the antibiotics that she's taking have stopped working, the infection might be resistant to them now. And I just don't know where we go from there. I don't know what the next step of treatment is if antibiotics don't work. I'm feeling a little nervous about that, but we'll see. And then we have Onsior, which I was told is kind of like an equivalent of ibuprofen for cats. It'll serve as an anti-inflammatory because essentially she might not even have a UTI. She has these bladder issues, that's for sure, but it might not be an infection that's causing them. It might be related to all sorts of other things. It could be stress, but essentially we won't know until next Friday when she has an appointment with internal medicine. They're going to do an ultrasound. They're going to hydrate her so that we could actually finally get a bladder sample, and that will allow us to rule out if she has bladder stones or bladder crystals or if it actually is a UTI, and then we'll go from there. But the vet thinks right now that the most likely diagnosis is called feline idiopathic cystitis. And that would be one where we don't really know the cause, but we can treat it through like anti-inflammatories, hence why she's on the Onsior now. So poor girl is hopefully going to be feeling better. I just feel so bad for her because while we were at the vet, she was like peeing in her pet carrier because she didn't have access to a litter box and she had to go because girl's got urinary problems. She seems to like the Hills food, so I'll give her a sample of the other one soon and we'll see which one she prefers most of all. But if all three cats like it, I'll probably switch all three of them to this. We came to the beach to fly a kite, but there's no wind.
It's perhaps the least wind I've ever experienced on a beach in my whole life.
So we'll try another day.
Another time.
So going into September, I have cultivated a very nice, cozy fall vibe in my house. And we can actually also get a pic that Ian and I installed these cat bridges over the weekend so the cats can jump from this level to the top of my bookshelves, and then they'll have a full little bridge to hang out with over the TV.